Hello, social sellers. George is here, and welcome to a new episode of the live show that we talk about how to create hypnotic exponential offers that helps your business scale and grow online using the digital space. So, if you are using social media to sell your message, if you are using social media to sell your offer or to build a relationship in order to sell your offer, or you're just selling or using social media and you don't know any better how to use it. What is the purpose of you spending hours on social media? Could be Facebook or Instagram or any other platforms. So this kind of live training that I do on daily basis is for you. So today we're going to talk about paid ads and what is the real return on paid ads. Because you may heard that some agencies, they will tell you we can close 80%, you can have return 70%, and some of them they do all those kind of claims, and sometimes it becomes like so much confusing. Like, what is really the return on paid ads? Is it like very high? Is it like very low? Is it what do they say? Because sometimes you may pay some agencies lots of money, and at the end they may don't give you any result or some results or random results, and they put it on you at the end. They blame you for not having the results, the expected results. So before we dig in, I want to recognize people who are live right now. Hello, Lennifer. Hope you are doing great. And hello, Colin. Thanks for joining almost like every single day. So thanks for commenting, and thanks for sharing also your wisdom, because you come from a deep knowledge and background in entrepreneurship and conscious entrepreneurship. So thanks for joining. So yeah, like the today is like the topic is very sensitive, because I've been like through those kind of paid ads, and I work with lots of entrepreneurs and digital agencies, marketing agencies, social media agencies, and I wanted to understand like what kind of return do they give, so I can know what to hire and who to hire, what is the best agency to hire. So today we're going to talk about paid ads. What is the real return on paid ads? For that, I want to separate two different levels of paid ads: when you start and when you scale. So when you start your business and you want to generate leads, you want to generate sales, you want to do you want to see your return on paid ads. When you do the start, when you are in the startup phase, it's a different story. When you are on the scaling phase, it is also a different story. So the return that you make on the startup phase is totally different. The percentage is totally different from the percentage that you may do or create at the scale up or at the growth stage. So at the startup phase, your offer, your product, your service has two tiers. Either do you sell high ticket offer or you sell low ticket offer. So let's start with the low ticket offer. Low ticket offers are offers or products or services that you sell less than $100 or 200 or few hundreds. Like those are still like low ticket offers. So if you are selling $27 product or 97 product, what we do usually, you see like those kind of sales funnels, because the average cost for you to get a lead on average, let's take Facebook for instance, on average for paid ads for low ticket offers, you're talking, if your campaign is successful, if the agency that you hire, if you have the experience how to do paid ads right, the cost usually between $30 to $40 if you have like very niche market, and that market is ready to have the solution that you are selling and the offer that you are selling, and they have the urgency for that. So if you are selling a product like low ticket offer and people, there is no urgent need, it's not something like high demand for them, like to get like today before tomorrow, the amount that you're going to spend is going to increase. So assuming that you have a good offer, assuming that the demand is there, assuming there is a urgency for your niche market, for low ticket offer, it costs you about like $30 at startup phase. So what does that mean? So if you are selling $27 for the main offer, so you're going to lose $3 on every single offer that you sell. Because if you make your calculation between people that you attract and people who sign up and people who pay the actual for the actual offer, so you're going to have, or you're going to lose some money. And this is still, like, I'm talking on the average, depends on what you are selling. This is why when we sell low ticket offers, what we do, we create what we call the sales funnel, the pipeline process sales funnel. So with that means that you put a sequence of offers, and some people, they don't just buy the core offer, they buy your upsells, they buy your downsells. So for that, we put all those sequence of offers so we can maximize that return that we can create or we can make from that low ticket offer. So let me take some questions. And Colin says, yeah, I'm saying your yes. So thank you. And I love how you break down the subject, George. Thank you so much, Colin. Thanks for taking the time. Yes, that is the right my experience, but you need to factor some money before you get the ads running right and converting, and that is totally true. So that is a super important point, because you need to test, you need to see what ad works better. So I'm not covering the details how you can run the ads, and I'm not the like perfect expert of running ads. I do my own ads. They work for me, but I don't run an agency for running an ad. But that is a super important point to keep in mind, that when you create an ad, when you create even a sales funnel, when you create an offer, like, everything is subject to testing to see that works or doesn't work for your client. It's the same way if you go to the farmer's market, for instance, and you want to sell food. The farmer's market is the best way to go in there to test your food in first place at the lowest risk and at the lowest investment possible, because at the farmer's market, maybe it costs you per day $100 to book the booth, and maybe 200 or 300 to cook the food. And with that being said, like, you can test how your food look like, how it tastes, and you can get some feedback. You can get also building your customer base. So the farmers market is super important, because it is the testing phase of your product, of your catering or food product. So the same way it works for ads, it's the same way it works for any kind of product or offer that you want to sell. So again, we're talking about today, what is the real return on running paid ad campaign, because people get confused and entrepreneurs get confused. Should I focus on organic versus paid? Should I combine both? What is the return of each? And you get all those experts that they say, do paid ads, don't do organic. Do organic, don't do paid ads. This is like higher return and this is lower return. So you need to understand, like, really what it goes behind the curtains, so you can understand when you want to hire an agency or hire someone, or you run your own ads, what is the real cost and what is the real return. So you don't just get on the hypes that works and that doesn't work, because at the end, there is nothing, or there is everything works and everything doesn't work. It depends on the execution that you do. So paid ads works, organic works, and sometimes paid ads doesn't work or organic doesn't work because your execution doesn't work. So everything depends on you, because sometimes even if I run like an organic or paid ads myself, I could be super successful. If I teach you how to do that, it may generate zero return for you. So like the idea, you need to learn how from like other people's experience, from other people methods and blueprint, and you want to apply that in your case. So this is what you do when you hire an agency or an expert to run your paid ads, because they are the ones who are going to put themselves in your shoes, to learn, to understand how you do things in your business, and to run the successful paid ads for your business. So we spoke about, we're talking about the return on paid ads. We started to speak about the startup phase versus the scaling or growth phase. In the startup phase, I just spoke about the low ticket offers, and with the low ticket offer, you have to expect a return or the cost of per lead, per paid leads, paid customer, about like $30 on Facebook, for instance. That's assuming you have a pretty good offer, you have pretty good niche market, you have pretty good demand in that niche market. So let's talk about the high ticket offer at the startup phase, because this is where the confusion happens. Because you hear people and those experts saying, I sell $2,000 a program course, or I sell 10,000 or 15,000, and I don't care about the return of the lead that I spend the money to get that paid customer. And there is some truth to it, and I'm going to uncover like how it works. At the startup phase, when you don't spend much money, and for instance, like if you spend like 5,000 or 10,000 on a paid campaign, you may sell 20,000 or 50,000, like in terms of offers. The amount is not huge, but if you calculate the percentage, the calculation of the percentage looks like it is very high. So your return could be 95%. So that doesn't mean if you want to scale and if you want to grow your campaign, if you want to spend more money, you're going to close at 95%. That doesn't work like that. Because look at the market, and the way you can uncover the truth is by looking at those experts. So for instance, I'm going to give you like some names. Frank Kern, Russell Brunson, and I see lots of people, they take the courses of Sam Ovens or Dan Henry. Like those people, what they are doing, if you go right now to buy their offers, or if you come across their message, what they are doing, they give incentives to the people who already bought their offers, to people who are already in their community, in their audience. They give them up to 50% return on every single referral, and that referral becomes a paid customer. So that means the cost of their paid ads could go up to 50%. So this is when you can literally uncover the truth. If they spend on referral, if they tell you, come and refer people to us and we'll give you 50%, it means like they can hit up to 50% in customer cost to make that lead or that referral a paid customer in the process. So this is how much important you have to pay attention to the affiliate programs the people are running, because that uncovered literally the cost of their paid ads. Frank Kern, he said like out loud, he says, I spend 200,000 on paid ads and I can generate like 400 or 500. And every single time he generates some money, almost the cost of his campaign is between 40 to 50%. So that means when you want to scale, now the percentage go down, but you are making more money. So that doesn't mean that you're not making more profit. But the percentage, like, don't get deceived by the wrong information or by the wrong percentage that some agencies and some experts they talk about. So let's see some question. Yes, that's right. In my experience, that you need to factor some money before you get to run the ads. That's true. And question, $1 on ads means $30 return. No, I'm not talking like that. It is the cost if you run a paid ad, for instance, Jennifer, and you spend $100, and from that $100 you generate, let's say, 100 people, 100 leads to join your email list. But from that 100, only 2 people bought your offer, like $27 or $30 worth of product or offer. So now you have to calculate the $100 on 2, like the cost almost like it is up to 50. So you have to divide the amount of money that you spend on the people, on the number of people who buy on spot, who buy from the campaign itself. That doesn't mean in the process that those people, they're not going to buy after 2 months or a year or so. But this is the issue. The issue becomes a cash flow issue, and businesses, they cannot survive a cash flow problem, because you may be able to survive for 2 months or 3 months, or you may have patience to survive for 2 months or 3 months. But some entrepreneurs, some business owners, some of them, they lose patience. Some of them, they lose faith. Some of them, they lose cash. They cannot pay their bills. So literally, nobody can, or not everyone can wait 1 year to start closing clients. So at some point, we want to sell today. At some point, we want to sell people who don't buy today after a week, after 3 months, after 1 year. We have to keep that pipeline, that funnel full, and we want to close, we want to sell our offers on daily basis. So we want to generate this kind of cash into our business. So don't get trapped also in the cash flow gap, because that becomes a killing factor for businesses, not only in brick and mortar, but also in service. So that is super important to differentiate when you run paid ads campaign on the startup phase, always the startup phase, because you don't spend much money. You don't sell also like big numbers for paid clients or of your offers. Your return sometimes is way higher, like in percentage, it is 90%, 80%, 70%. But that doesn't mean if you spend more money that you're going to keep closing at that big or high rate. So because some experts, they give you the intention that or the picture that our closing rates is 80% or 90%. And when it comes to practice, they don't give you that return. And this is where the clash happens. So you need to understand, like, you don't need in business to apply everything yourself, but you need to understand everything that goes into your business. So when you hire someone, when you delegate a task to someone, when you outsource a service to someone, you know how it works, so you can hold them accountable, or at least you understand what they're going to create, what to expect, and what kind of point that you want to focus on when you discuss paid ads campaign or any task that you want to them to do for you or your business. So just to wrap up and just to summarize what we spoke about paid ads. Paid ads always at the beginning, at the startup phase, the percentage, if you have the right offer, if you have the right demand, the right niche market, the percentage is always way higher than the scaling or the growth phase, because at the scaling or the growth phase, the percentage of closing rate goes down, but you are creating more profit or creating more revenue on the volume. And at the same time, you are creating your email list, you are creating your pipeline. That doesn't mean people who don't buy today, they're not going to buy after 2 weeks or 3 months or 1 year. But that helps you also to close those people and to remove that kind of cash flow gap in your business. So this is why experts, and this is why successful entrepreneurs and business owners, what they're doing, instead of them always running paid ads, they count so much on referrals. So when you build your audience, when you build your email list, you start sharing with that email list, like, go get me referrals, and I will give you 50% return on every single paid customer that comes through you. That's what we call affiliate. And from that affiliate percentage, you can tell literally what is the cost of those of paid ads for those experts or those businesses. So for instance, Amazon don't give you more than 10%, because the volume or the percentage of their profit is very low. But at the same time, it doesn't cost much to sell a tangible product or cheap product versus high ticket offer like 15,000 or 20,000. So with that being said, look at the percentage that those experts, they give you and that percentage is too close to the real cost they pay to acquire paid clients through paid ads on social media platforms. With that being said, building your email list is super important. Building your community, building your audience using Facebook group, for instance, those are critical. Those are super important because you can use them to leverage, to scale, to grow your business, because you cannot afford to stay at the startup phase or to reach a cap or to reach a plateau, especially in terms of revenue and money. And some people, they don't like to talk about money and revenue, but this is the only medium, the only language that the economy understands. If the money is not generated in your business, regardless if you have passion or not, if you are conscious or not, I don't know, like all those kind of things. And people, they focus on just like, I want to help. But at the end, if you don't generate the right money in your business, you cannot pay your bills. You cannot help your employees. You cannot hire people. You cannot grow in your community. You cannot pay money to your church or temple or whatever you're doing. The more money you create, the more you can help. And that's also a critical point in what we do as entrepreneurs. With that being said, keep in mind that you need to focus on your personal development. The more you acquire knowledge the right way, you don't have to apply everything in your business yourself, but you have to understand everything that happens in your business. So when you delegate, you can literally delegate in the right way, and you can expect the right return on your efforts or the delegation efforts on every single task that happens in your business. With that being said, if you like this episode, if you have any question, please comment, like, and share it with the friends, share it with entrepreneurs that you think they are can benefit from those kind of episodes and live. If you have any question, put that in the comment section, and I will see you tomorrow with a new question and a new topic. This is George, and you take care.